Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Louisville Cardinals, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Louisville's offense will come out first, and they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break.
Makes a catch on the left. Turning on the Jets. The tag. Touchdown, Louisville. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Georgia's offense will have its first possession of the game. When you look at the matchups in the passing game, you might think that this guy's going to be overmatched at corner, but I think he's really looking for the opportunity to prove that he can match up with one of the nation's best.
Yeah, and this receiver always wants the ball. He especially wants it, though, today, considering what he's up against. He told us coming into this game that he should be able to dominate and get a lot of looks. This defense is going to have to find ways creatively to get this guy matched up and covered. They're probably not going to be able to do it with just one guy with that corner out there, David, because this receiver is a difference maker.
No, and this isn't a great secondary, but they're going to have to play a great game. And this challenge is big because he's a superstar. So let's make sure we don't give up the big plays. Maybe play a little bit deeper than normal, sometimes get a little bit physical. This secondary has a tremendous challenge on their hands.
Wants to throw on first down. And the catch along the sideline will come up a little short of the first down. The Dogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give out of the gun. Right midfield, he's got room. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Quick strike complete. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Louisville has the edge. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Back to pass. unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he tacks on the extra point. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Cardinals, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. There he goes. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big gain for the offense.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Cardinals come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Watson. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Field gets a little tighter here in the red zone. They'll give it to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. This crowd knows when to bring it. Third down play from the gun. Grabbed over the middle. It's Watson. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. And the Cardinals didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. A first down run in the red zone. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want him trying to rumble in. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals!
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 25 clash today. Duke is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Daniel Jones, this offense is not guaranteed to just keep scoring points today. They're up by 9 over Pittsburgh. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking downfield on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Williams. That's why the good Lord invented tight ends, isn't it, David? Get a good pickup on first down, open up the entire plate.
And just makes life so easy on quarterbacks. I mean, you got these guys that are so gifted athletically that you can do everything with them. They're like overgrown wide receivers, and now understanding zones and how to attack them. It's just unbelievable when you got these kind of big athletes.
They'll throw on third and short. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. Georgia sends out the punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Pulls it in, it's Cobb. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Athens. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas between the hedges in Sanford Stadium.
The Cardinals will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle, it's Taylor. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Bulldogs are moving quickly down the field. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Showing the arm straight down the left side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Tight end now in motion. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got his man downfield. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. There's no need to panic or anything, but this would be a really opportune time to put something together and try to take control of this game.
And sometimes you just come out as the favorite, and you're a little bit flat, and you expect to win. And sometimes that leads to slow starts, but I think if they can get that passion, that adrenaline, they get a little fired up right here, I think they'll take care of business.
And they just got to make a play. They just got to get something positive to happen here, sort of wake them up, and then put another play back-to-back, and all of a sudden they get that momentum going. We know they've got the dudes. They've got the studs on both sides of the ball to win this football game. It just needs to start with one spark.
Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. He's got it on the move. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Rushes on him. Had nowhere to go with that one. Had to just throw it away. A wise decision to keep the field goal in play. They'll move the wide receiver. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Looking for the score. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Tried to get them a little breathing room, and they're still suffocating in their own end. From the gun, give on the inside. Tough run across the 5. He'll get it all the way out to the 8-yard line. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. He's not going to get there, and this defense really needed a stop like that. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. He's got it near midfield. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Let's see how aggressive this defensive coordinator is with the lead and just a few minutes left. It's complete to the right. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Incomplete behind the receiver. Maybe this freshman got a little too anxious. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Finds his man. It's Taylor.
And that's perfect job by this defense. Like, you can give up those little small gains all the way down the field. The clock is your friend. You don't want to give up big plays. Don't want to give up those first downs and just make that clock run.
And this is the chance for this offense. A first and goal, 4th quarter, trying to tie the game up. Looking for the goal line. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Georgia!
And great job executing. The offense did what they needed to do. You got somewhat of a decision here. Do you want to kick it, tie it up? I think you do with this time frame. 1 to 2 minutes left in the 4th quarter. You probably want to do that, but you could push the envelope. You could go for 2 and try to take the lead.
They just need the extra point to deadlock this game. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the 4th. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Soft spot in the middle. Timeout on the field, and we've got a dandy all tied up late in the 4th. They'll run it from the gun. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Makes the grab. It's Cobb. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. And the Cardinals with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. On the move, it's Gage. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Cardinals come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds the tight end. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. That's caught. It's Hughes. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. And this field goal might not lock the game away, but you'd be able to hear the tumblers clicking. Splits the uprights. It's good. That was a spontaneous combustion of a celebration on the sidelines, and wait to see what happens if they can hold on for a few more seconds. Took the lead with that late clutch field goal, and now to see if they can get a stop and keep them from tying the game in the closing seconds. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 20. He lobs one high down the left side. Just led him a little too far across the sidelines. Couldn't make the catch in bounds. It's incomplete. Guys, this is a story we see every single year in college football. Ranked teams losing to unranked opponents. Whatever the reasons, it adds to the flavor of a season.
It's so good because we all love the upsets, and then if you're the team that got that ranked win, Jesse, you start to build your resume, start to build some momentum. So this squad got a good win today.
They sure did. They put the rest of college football on alert with that huge win. And for the team losing, they've now got to be able to turn the page. They got to go back, do some soul searching, because they're a much better team than what they showed today.
That will put the wrap up.